Hey guys, how's it going? If you're an older guy trying to win over a younger woman, this video is for you. Today, we're going to talk about the 7 most common mistakes men make when trying to impress younger women. And the best part, how you can avoid these missteps. And no, we're not just giving you generic advice here. The tips are based on Stoicism, that lifestyle that'll help you stay calm, confident, and emotionally intelligent in any situation without resorting to cheap tricks. So, if you want to stop making mistakes and learn how to win someone over in a more strategic and genuine way, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any awesome content like this. Let's dive in. Mistake 1. Thinking only experience matters. Lack of authenticity. Alright, the first big mistake. Many older guys think that only life experience will attract a younger woman. Like, oh, I've lived so much, so my stories and experiences are exactly what she wants to hear. She might even be interested in hearing 1 or 2 stories. But the truth is, if you just focus on that and don't stay authentic, it won't work. Women like seeing the guy being real with them. It's not about bragging about everything you've done or know. It's about being genuine, right? If you try to be the life teacher who's got all the answers, you end up sounding more like a professor than someone she can actually connect with. What will truly attract her is the guy who can show vulnerability and authenticity. You don't need to hide who you are or pretend to be the superhero with all the answers. The key here is to be yourself. Show your true essence. Stoicism says, don't be fooled by appearances. Show who you really are. It's not about having tons of stories to tell. It's about being true to yourself and letting her see the real you, with all your strengths and even your flaws. Real confidence comes from being authentic, and that's what will create a real connection. Mistake 2. Overdoing the status, focusing on the outside and not the inside. Now, let's move on to mistake number 2, trying to impress with status. I know, a lot of guys think that having a luxury car or wearing designer clothes will blow her mind and impress her. But let me tell you something. That doesn't really make a huge difference. She might notice, but what will really catch her? Attention is what you have inside, not what you show on the outside. Younger women are more interested in someone genuine, with confidence in who they are, not someone trying to show off their stuff like it's the most important thing. Stoicism talks a lot about this. True value comes from who we are, not what we own. In other words, what will attract a woman for real isn't your car or your house, but your ability to be a confident, authentic, and secure person without needing appearances. Instead of spending all your energy trying to flaunt your status, how about investing in being someone who radiates confidence, has something real to offer, and doesn't need status to feel good about themselves? Mistake 3. Being overprotective. Lack of personal space. Now, let's talk about mistake number 3. Being overly protective. I know, you want to take care of her, show her you care, but you have to be careful not to become controlling or super jealous. Doing that will only push her away, especially younger women who are looking for independence and freedom. Stoicism is very clear when it says, we cannot control others, only our own reactions. So, if you keep trying to control where she is, who she talks to, or what she does, you'll end up suffocating her. Women need space to grow, to be who they are, and if you don't respect that, the relationship will start to feel like a prison, and she'll start to pull away. So, instead of trying to control everything, how about giving her the space she needs to shine on her own and be who she truly is? Mistake 4. Not listening to what she says. Lack of empathy. Mistake number 4. Not listening to what she has to say. You know that classic mistake of thinking that only what you have to say is important? Well, a lot of older guys make that mistake, and believe me, it won't win over the woman you want. To really win her heart, you need to listen to what she says, understand her feelings, and show empathy. The younger woman wants to feel heard. She wants to see that you care about what she's saying, not just what you have to offer. Stoicism teaches us that listening is an art, not a waste of time. So, when you really pay attention to what she's saying, not only do you learn more about her, but you also build a real connection. So, the next time she starts talking, stop talking for a bit, take a deep breath, and listen attentively. Trust me, that's going to make all the difference in how she connects with you. Mistake 5. Forcing a quick connection. Rushing for results. Mistake number 5. Trying to rush everything. I know the urge to see things progress quickly can be strong, especially when you feel that instant connection. But let me tell you, forcing the relationship to move too fast can have the opposite effect. If you try to speed up the process, she'll notice that you're more interested in quick results than in building something solid. Younger women, and really any woman, are looking for something real, something that lasts. They don't want to feel pressured, you know? Stoicism teaches us that patience is a virtue cultivated over time. No skipping steps. Trust and genuine bonds develop naturally as things unfold. Instead of worrying about making the relationship move forward, let things happen at their own pace. Each stage has its value, and you'll see that when a relationship is developed slowly and with respect, it has much more potential to become something lasting. Mistake 6. Ignoring her interests. Lack of real interest. Mistake number 6. Ignoring her interests. Look, I know it's easy to get caught up talking about your own stuff. After all, you've got a lot of stories to tell. But if you don't listen to what she has to say, and don't take an interest in what she likes or what her dreams are, it'll be hard to build a real connection. Younger women aren't looking for a guy who only talks about himself all the time. She wants to feel like you care about what makes her happy, what she enjoys doing in her free time, what she dreams about for the future. Stoicism is very clear. True connection comes from understanding and genuinely caring about the other person, not from living just for ourselves. If you're only talking about yourself, she'll feel like you're more interested in showing off what you know than in getting to know what she has to offer. So, instead of staying in your own world, ask her about the things that make her shine, what makes her smile. This will help you understand who she really is and make her feel truly valued. Believe me, this is one of the biggest secrets to a genuine connection. Mistake 7. Not respecting generational differences, disregarding her perspective. Mistake number 7. Not respecting generational differences. We know that every generation has its own experiences and ways of viewing the world. So, if you're 10, 15, or even 20 years older than her, it's normal that there will be differences in perspective. But instead of trying to force her to fit into your world or see everything the way you do, the trick is to understand those differences and respect them. It's not about convincing her that your way of thinking is the best, but about learning to see the world through her eyes as well. Stoicism teaches that true wisdom comes from understanding and respecting the experiences of others. Instead of thinking that your worldview is the only one that matters, open your mind to her perspectives. Don't try to shape her to your way. The exchange of experiences, if done with respect, can be the key to both of you growing together. Respecting her journey and learning to handle the differences will only strengthen the bond between you. Wow. Guys, we just went through a real marathon of mistakes and successes, didn't we? Now that you know how to avoid the 7 biggest mistakes older men make when trying to win over younger women, it's time to put all of this into practice. And hey, if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to show your support. Share it with friends who could use these tips and subscribe to stay updated on everything, because trust me, there's a lot more coming your way. And of course, don't miss the next video. It's going to be even more amazing. Kisses, and see you next time.